Welcome to Arsenal Mikel Arteta. So lads, the day is here where I can finally announce that Arsenal have appointed a new manager. And the man that Arsenal have gone to is ex-Arsenal captain and Manchester City assistant Mikel Arteta.
Arteta! What a strike! What a screamer!
Now Arteta is a man with zero experience as a head coach and actually has never ever managed a game before. But despite that, Arsenal have still picked him as he is regarded as one of the best young coaches in the world, having built up a pretty decent reputation at Man City for being a pretty decent coach. Regardless of saying though, this appointment has received mixed reactions from Arsenal fans. Some fans like myself are actually pretty happy with this and are excited by the prospect of Arteta managing Arsenal. However, there are also Arsenal fans that are not quite for this as they see Arteta as simply too inexperienced. Now, as I said before, I don't actually mind Arsenal giving the job to Arteta, so I can easily go out there and make a video that bigs up Mikel Arteta and hypes him up. But you know what lads, that's not fun. So lads, that is right. Today we will be debating whether Mikel Arteta is the right man for Arsenal. I've gone out there and secured AFTV's finest striker in Mr. Curtis Shaw. Of course, Curtis is not ready for this move and I am of course for this move. So this debate should be very interesting. So let's get into this. Mikel Arteta, are you the right man for Arsenal? Let's debate it. So lads, it is official, a massive welcome to Arsenal Football Club, Mikel Arteta. Wow, football is really good. Yo, what is up guys, my name is Plus, welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a brand new video, a much awaited video of Mikel Arteta officially joining Arsenal Football Club as the new head coach. That is right lads, it is all become official. Arteta has joined Arsenal and so a massive welcome to Mikel Arteta to Arsenal. But as I've already said in the video and I've said in previous videos before, Arteta coming to Arsenal has caused mixed reactions. There are Arsenal fans that are completely for it and very excited and other Arsenal fans that don't think he's experienced enough. So I thought I'd go out there, and get a debate done. Let's go out there and talk about this, let's discuss with our people. And I thought I'd get Curtis, obviously he's for Arteta right now, but obviously he's not the biggest fan of Arteta, so I thought I'd get him on and let's see what he has to say about Mikel Arteta. So instead of giving you a boring or welcome to Arsenal video, I thought I'd go out there and make a debate out of this. But before we quickly get into the video, make sure to go and smash a like on the video. As always, I appreciate 100 likes. That is the default target nowadays. So if you could go down there, smash a like on the video, massively appreciate it. The last video got over 300 likes already, so I am gassed about that. So if you man can go down and social support, massively appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are closing into 10,000 subscribers, really slowly but surely, but we're getting there slowly but surely and I appreciate it. So if you man can go down there and subscribe to the channel, it would be massively appreciated. Also comment below your thoughts on Mikel Arteta now that he is the official Arsenal manager. What are your thoughts? Let me know if you think it's the right man. If he's not the right man, who should have Arsenal got? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And without any further ado, let's begin the debating. Is Mikel Arteta the right man for Arsenal Football Club? Right guys, AFTV Studios, and no, not Curtis, it's Laurie. He's saying Laurie.
Don't adjust your TV sets, man.
It's Laurie from AFTV. He's got his own show, Talker's Cheap Show. Make sure to check it out.
Man.
But yeah, I've got obviously Curtis gonna make it. He's gonna make it because obviously he trains in that apparently. So I've got man like Laurie. So
how you doing, brother?
Welcome to the channel.
Good.
I've got your brother on before as well. So I've got both brothers of AFTV.
I've got to say, what a pleasure it is to be in the house with my man, Bollywood Bav.
He started
I was
it off.
The one that christened
He started it off, right? And now I'm embracing
Legend,
it.
man. Legend
I'm embracing
now.
it now. I'm embracing it now, but
Good,
I'm
good.
still not confused by it. So if you comment below it, right? But yeah, today, obviously the thing is, right? Obviously I'm Arteta. You're not Arteta out. I know that. I'm gonna say that straight away.
Well, he ain't started yet.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, but obviously I'm a massive fan of Arteta and I'm very excited by this. Whereas with you, initially you weren't pretty enthused by it. Obviously you've learned to grow into it. But why? What's the reasons for why weren't you initially enthused by Arteta being appointed by Arsenal?
That's a good question, fair enough. First, want to start off by saying enough respect to Mikel Arteta, former captain, distinguished player. Now he's got the job. I'm happy for him. I'm 100% behind him, and I hope he does well. We all do.
Yeah.
In answer to your specific question, initially, I must admit, I was one of those, and I'm not gonna try and be wise after the event and so forth. I had my misgivings, and the reason for that is it's because we appear to be lurching from one bad situation to the other. It is true that Arteta had gone for the job previously before Unai Emery was appointed, right? And we were told that he gave a very good interview and that he was second. So my thing is, fast forward 18 months, Emery's gone.
Exactly.
And we know for a fact that Arsenal had spoken to a number of other managers. We were linked with other managers. So, for example, it was rumoured that we were linked with Mourinho, although some people say, but I think we were. I think we were. Then it moved on to Brendan Rodgers. Allegri was always in the background. We had Pochettino, we had Nuno. So that's 5 that we know about.
All right.
Right? So I'm saying, if Arteta had been that impressive, why did they go round the managerial merry-go-round and then end up back at Arteta?
Yeah.
You got to ask yourself, was that because he was the available and the cheapest and safest option? Or was it because they couldn't get other guys and then were forced to go back to a guy that they'd overlooked in the first place? We have to be brutally honest and say that the man has no managerial experience, although we're told that he's an excellent coach. It's on the record, isn't it? People have said that he's a brilliant coach, brilliant mind, which that doesn't surprise me actually, because I know from his captaincy days, people have said that he embraces the tactical side of the game. So listen, I've got no problem with that, but I think you'll agree with me, Bev, that right now, the position of the club we're in right now, I would have said that we needed a man with experience, a man with status and presence to try and...
Who would that have been if you could choose your managers?
You know what? I know this is going to be controversial with some people, but when Curtis first put the name Mourinho to me, I was a naysayer. Hang on.
Right.
I was a naysayer. However, when I went home and thought about it, because I did what a lot of men did, which is that, but almost by reflex, like, no man, not what Mourinho. You know what I mean? He's trouble, he's toxic, all the rest of it. But then in the cold light of day, I sat down, I started thinking about what Curtis has said.
Yeah.
And obviously, Curtis is a man I've got a lot of respect for when it comes to football knowledge. And I started to weigh it up and I thought, you know what? Yeah, that would be a good look. But then, we didn't get that, obviously.
Yeah, thank God.
Okay. And then the attention seemed to fix towards Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah.
And I definitely would have taken Brendan Rodgers, because I'm going to blow my own trumpet here, is that last year when the job was up for grabs, I was one of those who was quite vocal in the office about Brendan Rodgers. I wanted him, you know what I mean? I always use the word, if his name was Brendan Rodgers-Stino, he would have got the job a long time ago.
Yep.
So yeah, Allegri I didn't know too much about, but people were telling me he was this next big thing.
You got a nickname for me, Allegri.
Well, you know.
You're all back, man. This is,
Okay.
We're unfiltered here.
To reveal it to the people out there, we had a little impromptu conversations in the office, and I sort of referred to him, because I didn't know too much. It was a bit of ignorance on my part. But I was referring to him as the Italian Neil Lennon, because he won all these trophies in the league. Let's face it, he's not the most competitive. And I was saying that if you look at his trophy-winning record, in reality is no different to Neil Lennon's. But
all right.
It's a bit tongue-in-cheek, but
exactly.
I think you know where I'm going with it.
So you're saying your choice would actually be Mourinho?
Yeah, my first choice would have been Mourinho, and the reason why I say that is that given that the kind of trouble that we're in, to me, someone like that would have been the perfect type of person to take the club out of the current demise that we're in.
You know what? Yeah, going back to Arteta though, I'm pretty excited about this. Like, it's come across in the office. You got your opinions about that as well. But I'm really excited about this, and I'm like,
I think that's genuine.
But jokes aside, I think with Arteta, there's little things you've read up on them. The more I've seen people, the more they read on Arteta, and they've gone through like threads on Twitter and done online, searched up and seen quotes from people. They're going, you know what? Yeah, it's not as bad. Whereas initially, when it's reported by the media, that they're going, Arteta, he's got experience, Man City's cone man, all that stuff's going out. Whereas now people are going, Dad, you know what? It's not that bad. But there's still some people that are against it. You're not one of those. You're not one of those, of course. But
to be fair, I can understand why they would be naysayers.
Yeah, but the thing is, going back to what I was going to say though, is there was many naysayers when Wenger was appointed. Absolutely. And Robbie was reading an article yesterday, and he was saying how it said that Arsenal fans were going to riot, all that stuff if Wenger gets appointed. And look what happened. And Joe Mario was obviously, Wenger had won a league title in France and all that stuff, so he was much more experienced than Arteta. But still, was out of nowhere. Imagine Arsenal go out now and appoint a manager from Japan or China. It would have been,
Because to stop you there, I remember, because I would be old enough to remember this.
Yeah, I wasn't born yet.
I remember it well actually. When Fergie, the Fergie, not Duncan Ferguson, the Fergie, the real Fergie. He was interviewed, and Arsene Wenger's name came up, and he famously said, "Who's that? From Japan?" And he was quite condescending and dismissive. And it then turned out that Wenger was his biggest rival for X amount of years.
Exactly. Now, I'm not going to say Arteta is going to become that. I'm not going to go and say he's next Wenger. But I just felt there's just something about him in terms of potential. In terms of, you don't go and leave Arsenal. He's retired from Arsenal now, and straight away Mauricio Pochettino and Pep Guardiola and Arsene Wenger are all in your call to get you as a coach. That doesn't happen. Pep come to England. What's the first thing he did? He called up Arteta. Can you assist me, please? Now, Pep Guardiola is arguably the greatest coach right now in the world, or one of the best. So to do that there's definitely something about him. And obviously, players have come out, as Ron said, when he was playing for Arsenal, he'd still give them tactical advice and that. And the Man City players, Raheem Sterling, Leroy Sané, Fabian Delph, Zinchenko, have all come out and said, without Arteta, we would not have been where we are right now. And
but to be fair though, and this is a question I'm going to put to you.
All right.
You're right in what you say there, because I've read those same comments by those same players. But would you not agree with me and Curtis? Because Curtis made this point on our show, which is those players that you mentioned, the Raheem Sterlings, the Zinchenkos and people like that, and whoever else, those are very talented players playing in a very established and talented team that are operating at the top level. So they're already coming into an atmosphere of productivity. Okay. Whereas if you look at our club right now, Arsenal, the reverse could be said. You tell me what I want to ask people like you is why do you think that Arteta is a nailed-on success given the fact that he's got no experience in managing?
I don't think he is a nailed-on success. I don't think he's a nailed-on success.
No, but tell me what qualities you think he brings to the table.
The one-to-one coaching ability. Right. He knows the club inside out. He's played here 5 years and he captained the club as well, so leadership there as well.
I'll give you that.
And also the matter of fact is he is renowned to be an elite coach. That's how it is. Everyone's saying it. It's not just...
Yeah, but it's not just with respect, and I hear what you're saying there, but I would counter that by saying you're right. However, it's not just to do with coaching, is it?
Yeah,
what's his man management skills?
Now that's where...
What's he going to be like facing the media especially after games where things have not gone so well? How is he going to cope with the intemperate mood of the Arsenal dressing room right now? You've seen...
Yeah, I hear that.
And we've heard rumours about things that are going on.
I would counter that with the matter of fact is, of course, this is just going off what he has, but he's got experience to have played and managed. Played under Arsene Wenger. Right. Now, that's a top coach. We know how he was a top coach, and then he was obviously a great man manager as well. And also when it comes to Pep Guardiola, you work with him for 3 years. He would have learnt stuff off these lot. Yeah. So I feel like he's learnt that. I'm not going to say he's a perfect man manager. There'll be flaws to Arteta, but I just feel like the style of play will bring to Arsenal. He's come 6 years at La Masia. Played under manager Pep Guardiola, played under Arsene Wenger. These are managers that play progressive football, which Arsenal fans want to see. So I just feel like if we'd given the job to Mourinho, it's like going the opposite way in terms of we would have won games, but there's different ways of winning games. Man City win a different way to a Liverpool way. So,
but to belabour the point, have you seen Tottenham are playing?
I'm not having that.
No. Look, put the hating aside for 1 minute. Yeah. Tottenham are playing. Listen, I know it pains us to admit it, man. But they're scoring goals and they're playing good football. They even got Mo Sissoko scoring, man.
But then again,
I thought something that I'd never see in my life. You know what I mean? So he's scoring worldies.
It's a couple goals.
You know what I mean?
But I feel like with Spurs, they've got players that score goals. They've got humans, they've got Kane and Addy, so they're going to score regardless. But I think in terms of Arteta, the style of play he'll bring to us, he'll bring us that 4-3-3.
What style would that be?
It'll be like a Barcelona-esque in terms of the 4-3-3 with one.
So you think we got the players to play that style?
I think there's certain players that can play the style. That's what people mistake, and I think people think our squad right now because we're so bad on the field, they think everyone's rubbish. No, everyone's rubbish.
No, I don't agree with that. Me and Curtis have said consistently on our show that we have got some very good players in the team, and we've got some good players. We've got some not so good players, mainly defending. But I think that the overriding problem with Arsenal at the moment is a distinct lack of confidence.
Yeah, exactly. Confidence is the key.
So, do you think Arteta is the kind of man that can instill that confidence into the players?
Yeah, I think so. I think confidence comes from winning games. You win one game of football, 2-3, and you're like, okay, we're back. And those passes that you're finding hard to find, you're now playing those passes through. And you even see with Man City, the first year at Pep Guardiola, they struggled because the players didn't have the confidence to play Pep Guardiola's way. Right. So the players that couldn't do that, he sold, moved on. And the players that could, he's kept, and he's added on to that. So if you look at the first year, they had
key word there being he, as in Pep.
No, but you don't know it's just Pep. You don't know it's just Pep. But in terms of Arteta, people were saying that Arteta's main trait is he knows how to attack the opposition's weaknesses. Right. That's what he does. That's what Pep Guardiola had him of the Man City doing. So for Arsenal, I could see him doing the same thing for Arsenal in terms of he'll go there and look at other teams' weaknesses and try to counter Arsenal and that. But I think no matter.
But would you not say that that's coaching? That's not managing the club.
It is, but the thing is, Arteta's going to be first team coach. People say manager has the word, but managers Raúl and Leahy, they do. They're managing the club.
They're in the board. They're at the board level.
Yeah, Arteta's job is to coach and manage the first team, but the whole guy that oversees it all is they do. They do oversee all of it.
But the point I'm making is that I hear you on the coaching side. I'm talking about managing the players, and we've got some quite volatile, inconsistent of mind players.
F off to the fans, walking off the pitch.
Yeah, there's a few problems.
Kicking off bottles.
How's he going to deal with that?
It's going to be hard. And it's not gonna be
especially
easy.
as you've never dealt with that type of problem at City.
And that's where I hear people when they go, okay, Arteta's, that's the experience, I get that. But, you know, he's going to have it somewhere. And maybe this is the time where...
I mean, he's played with some of these guys.
Yeah,
hasn't he?
but do you know what also I
So
think?
is he really going to turn around
No, not a lot of these
and
guys.
be really strict with them when it counts?
I don't know
Because
how
he
many
used to be in the
players.
same dressing room,
Not all of
kicking
them,
it with
yeah.
these men.
A lot of the players from 2015 are gone now. Like Ozil, I can name one. After that, who is it? Bellerin. There's only 2 or 3 players left. A lot of the squad's moved on.
Both of those two need to go, bro.
Both of those,
Anyway,
yeah. That's a different video. But now I just feel like Arteta, he's gonna learn that experience. It's a learning process for Arsenal as well. But it's a long-term project. You're not giving it to Arteta to just do it for 2-3 years like Mourinho.
And that's the other thing. Can we afford a long-term project? I mean, look where we are in the league, and we're not going anywhere fast.
Yeah, but I think that's
we're
what you gotta
regressing, people.
I think that's what you gotta do.
We are regressing. It's not just a case of we're plateaued out or we're stagnating. We're actually regressing. It's a worse start for many years.
1976 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
we're approaching the January window with talks of all people, some of our better players
Yeah.
wanting to go.
Well,
Can he
Arteta-
cope with that pressure?
I feel so. I feel he
But
can.
what gives you that confidence to
This,
say
it's
they
just,
can?
you know what, sometimes I'm going to say it and it sounds, obviously it's not like a actual reason, it's just a feeling. You got the feeling with some people.
Yeah.
There's some
But
people that
that
you
is the
just...
problem I've got with the appointment. As much as I want him to do well, and like I said, now he's got the job, I'm going to back him. But we've got no track record of him dealing with these types of things for us to give us confidence and say he's going to be the man. Because listen, he may well be the man, but we can't say we're confident in him to that degree because he's never been in those situations before.
Anytime a manager comes in, I'm never confident because anything can go wrong. You've seen Mourinho go to United, spend so much money and finish 6th and 7th. So in terms of, I'm not confident anything can happen. I just have a feeling about Arteta, reading up on him and, you know, seeing what he's good at and what he's done in football and the people that rate him as well and the way he's coached players. You say about Sterling, for example, I see that as Pepe. Pepe's a player who's a fantastic player potentially, but he's not getting the best out of him. And then if you can coach Pepe and coach the rest of these players, and you know, you talk about the players that are volatile and all that stuff, we've got a lot of young players as well. And they're going to be, you know, influencing that. So if you can influence the young players, it's better. And I think that's why you're going to see Ozils and so cut off. I love Ozil. I appreciate Ozil.
Yeah, I know you
But,
do.
yeah, but
Fanboy. Yeah.
But the matter of fact,
Chairman of the Ozil fanboy club.
chairman.
That's
Now I'm the chairman of the AKBs. Arteta knows
yeah,
best.
you got a new hero in town.
I've got a
now.
new hero in town. But the matter of fact is, I think that he will put all these like experienced players that are not putting their weight in, put them to the side, bring in like some Smith Rowe, Willock, so and so, and then young players you can influence them, and then you've got a different squad. And you know what? We're like good defense away from having a pretty good team, I'd say. Obviously, a few midfielders as well, maybe like a powerful midfielder in midfield, a couple centre backs, and then you've got a decent team there. The fullbacks are pretty competent, I'd say. Obviously, you're not a fan of Bellerin, but so I just feel like, you know, we've got a decent team. We've got a basis there for a decent team.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
So it's just that we need to add a few more players, like Pep had at City. He came into City. They had some Fernando. Do you know who Fernando was?
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
They had like Mangala at centre back, so they had bad players as well. But he changed it over the time, over a couple of seasons and that. So with Arteta, you got to be patient. You got to back the man. He's now the manager of Arsenal. Welcome to Arsenal.
Yeah,
Mikel
definitely
Arteta.
welcome. On behalf of
Wish you the
everyone,
best.
yeah.
I'm obviously a massive admirer, and I'm excited by this. And hopefully you're the same.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the one thing I would say that I did like from Arteta, even before he was officially named as manager, which he was today, was that he released a statement or put something out in social media where he said, any player playing for me is going to have to, their commitment level is going to have to be right. Words to that effect.
Yep.
And when he said that, I'm not just referring to Mesut Treadmill, they'll call it.
Mesut Treadmill, man said.
Not Mesut Treadmill. I was quite encouraged to hear him say that.
Yeah.
Because that would appear that is going to be one of the fundamentals of his
It'll be interesting.
managerial style, that he expects 100%, no questions asked. And I like that. It's not just aimed at Ozil, was it? It was aimed at everybody, and I kind of like that.
Yeah, man.
But you know what? I am, now that he's been announced, I'm absolutely on board with it, and I'm warming to the guy, and I wish him all the best. I genuinely wish him all the best, man.
You want to join the AKBs? Arteta knows best. You want to join?
Yeah.
He's welcome from Laurie Lau.
Yeah, get me the t-shirt and the badge, man.
You know what I mean? But now,
what I mean?
realistically speaking, excited by Mikel Arteta. I'm excited. Obviously now you.
Do you think he'll get? Is he going to be taking the team on
No, I don't think.
Saturday.
I don't think it'll take forward on Saturday because obviously it's 1 day now. So I don't think you can really go and train those players. It's like 3 o'clock is good enough. So and he obviously sorting out the coaching team as well.
Plus that game, man, that is going to be.
Yeah, we're not going to go into that because I don't think we'll win that. So
that's a difficult game.
That's a difficult game. But anyways, do you know, I'm going to end it there. It's been a good debate.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Make sure you call me back sometime, man.
Yeah, I'll call you back. You know, if you like Laurie, we'll get him back on the channel. But yeah, comment below your thoughts. It's not an argument. It's just a debate. I'm not going to say who won the debate because you know it's not.
No, man, it's not.
It's just about
us
talk about Arsenal.
Listen, I want to put it on the record that I am not against this guy.
No, he's not.
We had certain misgivings and reservations.
Yeah.
You've answered those. The club have answered it ultimately, but I hear you, and we're ready to move on.
Now the talking's going to be done on the pitch.
Come on, you goons.
But with that being said, guys, I'm going to end the video there. Of course, as always, if you have enjoyed this debate video, make sure to go down and smash a like on the video. 100 likes will obviously be massively appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so it'll be massively appreciated if you can go down and subscribe to the channel. Comment below your thoughts on the debate on Arteta coming to Arsenal. Are you happy? Are you sad? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you want to see more videos like this where I go to games and debate with fans and you know any topics you want me to debate about, let me also know those in the comments. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to end the video there, man. All I'm going to say is, lads, it's official. A massive welcome back to Arsenal Mikel Arteta. Obviously, last time you were here, you won a couple FA Cups. This time, you win a couple league titles. It'll be pretty decent as well. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you later. Welcome to Arsenal Arteta.